I'm going to an auction.
Eating crap does not build character. I'm bleeding so much less than I normally do after I cook.
Just left church and I'm headed to Greenfield, Indiana, going to an auction. I think it's mostly an estate auction, which means sadly somebody died, or well, that's not always true. It's just mostly true. They're selling off somebody's stuff, which sounds horrifying, horrifying or bad, but it's really not all that bad. It's kind of a thing. It's a truth. It's a reality that when we die, most of our stuff, it goes away. The thing about you can't take it with you, it's kind of true. Hey, here's the thing. All through life, we collect stuff. Sometimes some people don't. They end up with, they die and they literally die with absolutely no property, belongings, anything. The only thing they owned was what was on their body, and they died in a horrendous fire that burned everything to ash. So there was literally absolutely nothing left behind. That's a very small percentage of people. Most people have some things, even if it was just the clothes that were on their back when they died. Maybe that's what they ended up getting buried in, but usually a person in that situation probably ends up cremated. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm stream of thoughting here. Look, when you die, all that stuff that mattered to you, most of that stuff is going to get thrown away. It's just the truth. All of our stuff, it gets thrown in the trash, or maybe goes to Goodwill, maybe. One of the things I like to try to do, especially at estate auctions though, is try to find somebody that has a connection to the person that owned the stuff. Quite often there's a widow or widower there, and they're usually more than happy to talk about the backstory of things. Talk about the person that owned it, what their passions were, what they were into, why they had the thing, where it came from. I love that. It's so freaking cool. Look, I've said before, and I'll say it again probably, when we die, our story is on a limited time span. It may die with us. Many of our stories do. But our significance in the world, it goes away very quickly. Within a generation or two, we're effectively forgotten. So, my side hustle. I'm a junker. I go buy junk. Sometimes it really is junk and I end up just throwing it in the trash. Sometimes I get some really cool stuff and keep it. Sometimes I get really cool stuff and sell it. And sometimes I just get stuff that maybe somebody could use or want, either for decoration or for actual utility, etc. And I sell that too. I've got a booth in one of those stores where basically it's a whole bunch of people with booths. It's like a flea market, the indoor flea markets that are running all the time. You rent booth space from them, you put stuff in there, you price it, and people come in, they wander around into your all day, every day flea market, and if they like your stuff, they buy it. I sell a lot of stuff in there in my little booth, and I sell it for cheap. In fact, that's kind of my little booth's motto. Stuff you ain't got, price so you can get it. It's not a money maker. Actually, it makes money, but it doesn't make a lot of money. I'm not going to be able to retire on this, I can guarantee you that. It's a hobby that almost pays for itself. But some stuff is really cool, and I keep it. got some really cool stuff that I just love at auctions. Sometime I'll show you around the house or around the garage and show you some of the cool things I've gotten at auctions. Pretty much always for a hell of a good price. Yeah, I've been kind of hosed a couple times at auctions on some things, but you know, it's such a small percentage of the time that it's more than made up for by all the good stuff. Look, auctions aren't for everybody. There's a culture to it. It's a slice of Americana that ain't for everybody, and I get that. It's totally cool, but it works for me, and I really dig it. I really enjoy it. So yeah, so I'm heading out to Greenfield, gonna get my auction on, and I'll try to shoot a little bit of footage here and there while I'm doing it and share that with you. And this is a good day. I'm having a good day. This is fun. This is the fun stuff.
5, 10,
You're at an auction for a very long time. They get exhausting. A lot of stuff to look at. It's a very busy environment. Keeping track of what's going on. Remembering where stuff is that you're interested in. And you can't see everything that there is for sale on one walkthrough at the beginning of the auction. There's too much stuff. So you basically just have to keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. And then, and this is the best part. After you buy some stuff, after you buy like a box full of stuff, you get to, I mean, you could dig all the way through the box at any time, but you just, there's no time to dig through all the stuff. So you get a box of stuff, and then you get surprises. I've picked up some stuff that, as I was carrying stuff out to the truck to put it to pack it to haul home, I kind of just take a quick peek down in the box to see what's in there, and there's some cool stuff down in there that I didn't know was in there. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a box of stuff or a flat of stuff thinking, oh, that thing right there is worth the price of the whole thing, and then I'll dig in there and I'll find something, 2 or 3 things that are either just as cool as can be, stuff that I love, I keep for myself, or is wicked valuable and can sell for a pretty decent price. But anyway, it's an exhausting, fast-paced, fun environment. It can be boring as crap at times too, though. But yeah, good auction today.
He's taking a milk crate full of snips.
He takes a milk crate full of snips, guys. Now you guys are next. 286 takes the wooden ammo box. 137 takes the red chair. Sir, did you want something? What's your number? 369. He was going to take a wooden box full of drill bits right here.
Buy these.
5, 7.5. For all 4 of these vintage games, 5, 7.5, 7.5, 5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 5, 7.5, 7.5. So 5 hours.
Whew. Good auction. I'll work up the math later on for you, let you know how it all went, and show you what we'll both find out what I got, because I got several boxes of stuff back there and I don't know what all's in there. My brother-in-law and sister, they did even better than I did. They filled their pickup truck completely full and ran out of room. And I got a Christmas tree back there that I need to haul over to their place for them. So get that done, head on back down to the house and see what we got. Hey YouTube, so I'm continuing my vlog. It's the next day now, and I've gotten all my stuff from the auction, brought it home, and now I'm going to go through it. So yeah, the stuff from the auction. Here's the back of the Explorer, packed full of stuff. Actually, those ammo cans there did not come from the auction, nor did that propane tank. Those were already in the vehicle. Well, the propane tank was already in the vehicle, and I picked up those ammo cans today while I was running an errand. And actually, the errand had to do with the auction, but it was not stuff that is applicable to the task at hand today. I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a minute. So this stuff back here, this is all kinds of different junk I got from the auction. A lot of it is just that, completely junk. I got me 6 folding chairs here. That was part of it. This that garbage bag has to do with a doofus move on my part. It just randomly snowed here the other day, and when it snowed, I had left my window cracked just a little bit without realizing it, and it snowed in on my seat, and I found that out Sunday morning by sitting in a wet seat. So I kind of had to grab me a big old trash bag to cover the seat with, so my keister wouldn't be soaked through the church and going to the auction. There's some more stuff I got there. I'll go through all of this here in a few minutes, and sorry about that bright flash there. Go through all that stuff here over the next little bit, and talk a little bit about how I sort stuff out, junk from good stuff, and get it ready to go to the booth. Actually, I'll show you a little bit of my setup here. It's not like a high-end, highly complex setup. Got me a little table here, a box there. This box right here is stuff that I need to research to see if there's a value to it beyond just to throw in the booth. That bin right there is junk that I'm keeping for myself for various reasons. Actually, that stuff is stuff that I'm using as I inspect things and look at junk and things like that. And those spoons there, I'm going to make a bin. Those spoons are silver plated, so they're not super valuable or anything. I'm just going to make a little bucket or something and throw all kinds of silver plated stuff in that really isn't nice enough to use or sell in its own right. And once you get a bunch of silver plated stuff in my little silver plated stuff bucket, then I'll do something with it. Over here, this is a bin that has stuff that's ready to be cleaned and priced and stuck in the booth. That's stuff that I already had in the garage from previous auctions, and I'll continue filling that up. These are, that little bag there, I'm going to stick that in the booth as well, but I'm also going to use it to carry stuff to the booth, and those are just empty bins for that. Over here, the box is stuff that I'm going to throw away that is burnable, and this is just trash. Unfortunately, a lot of glass trash. That trash bag over there's got a bunch of glass in it. Makes it hard on the garbage man to throw a bag that's really heavy and full of broken glass in the back of his garbage truck. So I'm working on figuring out how to deal with that. So yeah, let me get to sorting, and you can see how that goes. Rule for plastic crap: it's got to have a lid. If it doesn't have a lid, right in the trash. Sorry, dinosaurs. Wish there were effective ways to recycle some of this stuff. Some plastics I will hang on to myself to use for other things. HDPE, for example, can be recycled into, with crafts and things like that. I want to do a video on that someday and show you how I do some stuff along those lines. another thing I forgot to mention, in addition to the other piles stuff go into, I've got this pile, which is scrap stuff, scrap metal specifically. One box down. This is interesting. This is an example of a thing that I got it for like basically nothing. Literally, well, I got it super cheap. But I'll need to test it to see if it works. If this works, I have a project right here at home that I'll use with this. Okay, this is an example of a box that I really enjoy doing stuff with because I don't know what all's in here. So, surprises! Surprise! A surprise. Let's see what is in our little thing here. Haha, check it out. Old school as heck. It is one of those this is one of those binoculars that has the little recording thing built in. I wonder if it still works. Another box empty. Box fan. Box fans are great. Lots of uses, all of which involve moving air. Let's see if it works. Gonna need an extension cord. But it's not plugged in. Troubleshooting step 1 on all electronic things. Check the cables. Now we'll see if it works. This thing blows. This is a heavy one. The reason why this one's heavy, done with the extension cord for now, it's full of stuff like this. I got this fire extinguisher. My purposes for this fire extinguisher have nothing to do with extinguishing fires. I'll use that for other projects because that is a good steel tank that I will destroy. An unlabeled unlabeled jug of blue liquid. Don't do that at home. That's a way to die. Believe it or not, I'm actually a certified hazmat technician. Brasso brass polisher. That almost gives me flashbacks. You don't have lids with your stuff, throw it in the trash. Tote full of stuff to go to the booth, all ready to go. Okay, last box, which is good because I'm kind of out of totes to put stuff in. Oh, no, I'm not. I found another tote. Hey man, you know I got a YouTube channel, right?
A what?
You know I've got a YouTube channel, right? Like YouTube, or put videos on YouTube and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. If I'm videoing stuff and you happen to be on camera, are you okay with being on a YouTube, on the YouTube channel?
I don't have no problem with it. I ain't got nobody chasing me around wanting me.
Cool. In fact, I'm videoing right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, the camera's on the other side of you. It's like super bubble wrap. Oh. It's actually kind of a forearm workout. Alright, so this is going to end the vlog. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed some of this stuff. If you got questions about this whole junking and selling junk and all that different kind of stuff, say something down in the, ask me down in the comments. Remember, like, share the videos, click that subscribe button if you haven't. Next to the subscribe button, click the little bell so you get notifications about the videos. And remember, tomorrow you get to do what you're going to do. You don't have to, you get to.
It gets worse.
That is hot. I don't know what I'm doing.